Day 1. I hit a deer on my way to work. It's actually very common where I live, in rural area, woodsy, trees lining the road, that just aren't perfect for concealing a deer until the moment it leaps out in front of your vehicle. Apparently at least 2 are hit and killed each day. My cousin and grandparents have all done it, some multiple times, so I guess it was a matter of time before I did. I was already running a few minutes late, putting off leaving as much as I dared. I opened the garage and stared at the black trees still out against the inky sky when I slipped on my shoes. It's spooky, waking up at 5 a.m. to pitch black world. I reversed the car, turning as I backed up to make my turn in my driveway. I didn't bother to look back because nothing's ever there. I know my driveway. Thump. Well, I thought I did. I cussed and braked. That was either the low stone wall in front of the garden or something else. Probably a deer. I pumped the brake lights and looked through the back window. Nothing. Sorry, a few minutes late, then I figured I'd either come home to a deer in my driveway or some damage to the house. I drove off. I came home to the neither. On the plus side, the car was fine. Day 7. I saw a deer today on my afternoon jog. I work in early morning shifts, but I have the afternoons off and I make a genuine effort to exercise daily, no matter how tired or drained I feel. I often see deer hanging out in people's yards or woods, so it wasn't an unusual sight. What was unusual was the injury on her back leg. It looked broken, with dry blood coating the side. I felt a stab of pity, but the way she watched me made me more uneasy. She didn't flinch. She stood like a stone and stared. Despite the heat of my run, my skin was cold. At the end of the block, I glanced to put my stomach at ease. Saw nothing. Just the neighbor standing at the garden bed, staring back at me. Day 12. I've been seeing deer on every run I take. Every morning of my long drive through the middle of nowhere to get to work, my brights catch them outside of the road. I think that's normal. They don't have any natural predators unless you count cars. I haven't seen my bloody friend since last week, and I'm assuming she's dead. These deer, though, the way they watch me makes my skin crawl. I refuse to let it get to me. However, totally irrational. I probably just have some primal instincts when I get close to wild animals or something. Fortunately, I can blast my music and run faster. Anyways, wherever I see a deer and check again, the deer's gone. Probably scared off by the appearance of a neighbor or two who's shown up. They'd help if anything happened. Day 13. Yeah, fuck what I wrote yesterday. I know deer are night creatures, but that cannot explain what I saw this morning. I opened my garage, and on the edge of the light cast by the garage was a massive deer standing and moving silently in my yard. Jumped for my car and sped the hell out of my driveway. Miraculously, they didn't run in front of me, they just watched. My hands were slipping on the wheel throughout the drive, and my heart continued to pound at work, and it wasn't the caffeine. I've stopped running after work. Day 17. I'm so embarrassed right now. I'm in tears. Since yesterday morning, I've been staying inside the house as much as possible and entertaining myself in my room. I was looking out front for my window this evening, considering how quickly I can get in my car and through the driveway, when I saw a massive deer again, only this time. And I know what I saw! There were about 3 people standing with them. I called 911 and gaspingly told them what I saw out front. 3 police cars, apparently having nothing better to do, showed up, but the people and the deer were gone within seconds of me calling. Typical. I spent over an hour with the police. I made it seem like this was the first time I ever seen deer act like this. No, I didn't recognize anyone, and no, I didn't want to talk with anyone. I saw the people trespassing and freaked out. The police finally seemed to buy that, and they backed off. Day 19. I was supposed to leave for work 30 minutes ago. It's pitch black, but I can just make out their inky forms in the woods, barely circling the light coming from my window. I'm moving forward and pressing closer. No one will believe me. I can't prove anything. All that I do know is that there's one woman staring directly at me through my window. She's come closer than the others have dared. A woman with a limp and dirty matted jeans.